This is WTVT, Channel 13, Tampa. It's 12 noon. It's Pulse, the heartbeat of the nation. From Channel 13 Color Communication Center, here's Pulse. Here now, Channel 13's Al Moffat. Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Al Moffat, and here's what's happening. Joseph Dunbar White, a 74-year-old Wolfie wanderer whom St. Petersburg police charged with the behavior was found technically guilty and eventually jailed without bond yesterday by Municipal Court Judge Henry Esteva. You're not a criminal, Esteva told the shabbily dressed man. You are technically guilty because you have no permanent address, he said. White pleaded that Esteva didn't understand. There is no time to understand anything anymore. Between court and jail, the eccentric wanderer who was arrested for vagrancy Sunday night and found dead $187,118.62 pleaded to his clean was released for a mental examination and apparently passed it. After the examination was taken by a Pinellas County mental health worker to the bank where police deposited his money, but when he insisted on withdrawing the entire amount, property and living expense money was returned to jail. Esteva said last time than he done on set button for right, because I'm not about to turn any men loose from jail who wear 7 layers of coal and can
will continue to watch this breaking news.
Mission between here and Cement, but at night by Boston carries $187,000 in cash on him. Esteva told White, I'm going to withhold incentives, but I'm going to have you here. There's a man who held the state to talk to you and try to help you get the money when it's safe, he said. The man he was referring to was Alfred Wright, a worker for the Pinellas Emergency Mental Health Services. Esteva told White that I was a very dangerous thing to walk around when all that money, especially since I understand there's been some publicity. White told the St. Petersburg Times of psychiatrist talked to White at Mountain Park Hospital yesterday for a couple of hours, but found so justification to admit him to the hospital for further psychiatric examination. You're embarrassed to come to court in this condition, Your Honor, but all my things are locked up in my bags. Speaking barely above a whisper, White said he arrived from Tampa about 1 a.m. I've been coming in. I have my bus ticket. To return, I will be waiting for the 5:30 a.m. bus. He told Esteva he said it was shaved at the bus station as a passenger traveler. I have that right. When asked by Esteva whether he would spend his nights, White replied, I usually stop at the restaurant Tampa Terminal, at the Grand Bus Terminal in Tampa. They have all kinds of beefs too. They have nice arrangement over there, he said. They complained that St. Petersburg Terminal has no can opener and you can't open a can with your fingers unless you know how. Press map establishment of residents. White said he had a nice little room all packed out in Tampa. The Times had learned that White carried one safe for $1,000 bills plus an additional $13,118 in other denominations and several wallets. White's money is being kept at the First National Bank. His luggage is a coin locker at the terminal. Pinellas Emergency Health Service. White. Peter Wiggins, Pulse News in St. Petersburg. In Tallahassee, State Insurance Commissioner Brad Williams made no move to revive a $32,000 claim against former Governor Hayden Burns and his wife despite an opinion from a staff attorney last December that there was a prima facie case of liability against the Burnses. I'm still reviewing the file because of the file by said Thomas A. Waddell, head of the Williams Rehabilitation and Liquidation Department. Labeling an early examination by staff attorney Catherine Gregory per functionary. Waddell said that his own review indicates that the Burnses were liable under an old indemnity agreement with a now insolvent Pan American Surgery Company of West Palm Beach. That's what the file reflects to me, Waddell said at Times yesterday. It might reflect something different to you. The file, however, wasn't available for inspection yesterday. Waddell said it was locked up in Miss Gregory's desk and she was in Miami. Pan American Shirley sued against Hayden and Mildred Burns and Walter Denson Incorporated, a former plumbing and contracting firm headed by Burns, was dismissed for lack of prosecution by Circuit Court Judge Marion W. Goodsell in Jacksonville on May 3, 1965. Williams, who had his Zoom office earlier that same year upon appointment by Burns, couldn't recall yesterday when he personally decided to drop the suit as receiver for the insolvent surety company. Somewhere in there, determined the company didn't have a bond. I don't know where I made the decision. Williams said the insurance commissioner said he never discussed the matter with Burns. Pan American sought to recover the money in 1961 alleged that Denson had failed. Some 400 firemen, their wives and friends heard, and quiz 13 and 18 St. Petersburg City Council's candidates last night at a spirited political rally boycotted by all but one incumbent councilman. Councilman Horace Williams first received left immediately after his talk and missed the pointed questions on the dinner audience. The questions and several of the candidates whipped into the city council members for what one candidate called being an employee of city manager Lynn Andrews. Coming under frequent criticism, speakers were Andrews handling the 5-month-long garbage strike and racial strife, the raising of the municipal pier casino and the civic center and the Bayfront Plaza project. Mayoral candidate Hubert Caulfield won standing applause by shouting, that Lynn Andrews has gotta go. Caulfield filed the lawsuit that helped collapse the Bayfront Plaza project and had been in Mr. Lynn Andrews here for the last 4 months and 4 years. He issued a directive to all the officers that I came to ask for information. They were to notify him. In Tallahassee, State President Murray Durbin, Dade County, removed his back of a hat from his hand yesterday, but did not quite toss it in the U.S. Senate campaign ring. The U.S. Senate had an open when he asked why his future plans is only having a political office really worth having. You can do more good for more people than in any of office, even I believe that the presidency. But that doesn't mean he's really entering the race next year for the state. Now occupied by Senator Spencer Howard had been added quickly.
All right, so we're having some issues with Tom. We'll try and get back to him for that story.
Clearwater, former Pinellas County Justice of the Peace, Woodrussey Davis testified yesterday to help himself to funds from many a 6 estates that he administered that at one time he lent $500 from one estate to his father. Davis kept a lengthy series of admissions by granting the dismissal of 3 felony charges pending against him on the grounds that his testimony yesterday gives him a dramatic immunity from prosecution under the Florida statutes. Davis said his father, Pinellas Pasco County State Attorney Claire A. Davis, wasn't told the source of the money and hasn't repaid it. Davis mentioned that he diverted funds from various estates for the personal use to pay debts, utility bills, mortgage payments, and things of that nature came in a hearing before Circuit Judge Wilmay Patterson on Davis's motion that he declared insolvent. Patterson, who warned Davis before he began answering questions of State Attorney Gordon Oldham Jr. that he was testifying in his own risk, denied the motion. However, Davis' testimony yesterday cannot be used at this trial. Patterson ruled. Oldham insisted and hinted later that he may file new charges against Davis based on Davis' testimony yesterday about how he used the funds from the estates labeled only as a O'Connell and Ireland estates. He listed all of his included the estates of the late Adam M. Brown, Forsey Carpenter, Grace G. Dixon, Jesse Demchuk. Davis served all as administrator executor. Davis was acquitted of a grand larceny charge in December following his trial at Gainesville. The judge alleged mishandling the funds and the estate. Now he found faces 2 charges of passing worthless checks and 1 of the grand larceny in the check estate accident and technical defects in the word and of Oldham's 3 felony charges against Davis. Patterson granted a defense motion to suspend, but gave a state attorney 5 days to attend and amend the information action in states a rearrangement proceeding for Davis, who pleaded innocent through the trio of counts in January. Patterson set a tentative February 13th date for that arraignment. On Davis' insolvency petition, Patterson ruled that the county must pick up the check for all reasonable legal expenses, attorney fees. Davis indicated yesterday he had an arrangement with St. Petersburg attorney Howard Greer to represent him. Greer told the Times reporter he is working for his fee. Asked by Oldham to divert any funds from the Dix estate for his personal use, Davis replied, "Oh yes." The Clearwater attorney said he deposited the 3s and other funded in personal bank accounts and made some loans, including one with about $35,000 and $40,000 to his father-in-law. The late Tabor Baylor of Clearwater. Funds from the Democratic estate were a part of the loan, Davis said. Davis said his resolution was made except for approximately $10,750 he conceded and is still owned in the Democratic matter. At one point, Oldham asked if anyone else knew about Davis helping himself to the state funds. Davis replied that he had discussed it with my wife and possibly my father. Did you have any discussions about using funds? In Orlando, amid shudders of apprehension, the Florida Board of Regents heard estimates yesterday that enrollments in the state universities will double by 1975, nearly triple by 1980, and that University of Florida and Florida State University will have 30,000 students each by 1978. And University of South Florida is expected to be just shy of 30,000 in 1969. Shelter Robert Mutz noted that the Regents are asking more than $750 million for operating and capital outlay funds in 69-71 biennium. He said that enrollment projection gives us some idea of the magnitude of the problem we'll be confronting. A president budget relating to enrollment can be considered a criterion in the university system. Money needs will be top $2 billion all within 12 years. Dr. Pete Telly, Regents Director of the Educational Research, said present enrollment of full-time students
are no match. Now through Wednesday, get a free glide out with the purchase of 5. Excited 11.
Officials of 15 banks and 5 savings and loan associations were invited to participate in financing a program to help Negroes attain ownership of business in Pinellas County and the communities. 9 officials attended a meeting in November and 9 of them attended the December planning session. So far, the program has been a flop. Business, professional, and civic leaders from throughout the state turned out yesterday to give multimillionaire landowner Etsy Red and Deaf the recognition he had shunned in life. It has made 250 people in 75 floor arrangements for the Roads West Chapel for the 11:10 a.m. funeral afterwards. A 100-car cortege shortly left fixed sloped for miles to the Royal Palm Cemetery. The gravesite was banked with an overflow. Floor tributes ooze, which cannot be accompanied at the funeral home, and the additional 75 pieces are counted in word representative. At a funeral service, the Reverend A. Hedberg, pastor of the First United Methodist Church, hailed Mr. Rat as a symbol of American drive. And in June, he said that the 77-year-old self-made man, lifelong bachelor, had extraordinary ability of finance and acquisition.